What a welcome on Weir side for the Premier League pace setters. Arsenal are back at the Stadium of Lights for the first time in 9 years, looking to become the first ever top-flight side to win 9 consecutive games without conceding a single goal. Only on 3 occasions have this formidable defence been breached all season, and nobody has found a way through since Newcastle on Arsenal's last visit to this part of the country back in September. Regis Lebris' strong and aggressive Sunderland are the next team to attempt to pierce the Gunners' armour. Their physical and forceful style has seen them pick up 10 points from their first 18 points, I should say, from their first 10 games back at the top table of English football. And they are unbeaten here this term too. Their longest unbeaten run on home soil for 15 years. Concussion protocols mean that Sunderland are still without Omar Alderete in defence, so Regis Lebris is unchanged from Monday's draw with Everton. Arsenal Academy product Dan Ballard continues to marshal their back three and is the Black Cats' main threat from set pieces. Another familiar face, Granit Xhaka, scored his first for Sunderland this week. The former gunner has been their creator-in-chief from free kicks this season. But if that avenue fails, watch out for Nordi Mukiele's long throw-ins. Victor Gyökeres and Gabriel Martinelli for Arsenal are still sidelined. So, 2-goal Mikel Merino comes in to lead the Arsenal line in the Premier League. Behind him, there are 3 changes from Tuesday's win in Prague. Ricardo Calafiore returns in defence, while Martin Zubimendi is back from his European suspension. Abere Eza is the third and final alteration. Let's open up the space for Trosard. Left-footed delivery again. Xhaka away. For the second time too, although that was a late challenge on Gabriel. Free kick to Arsenal in a promising position. 15 minutes on the clock here in the northeast. Rice against Robin Roos. Declan Rice will drive one and Roos will punch that one away. It was dipping, the Dutchman in the Sunderland goal. Full sight of it.
I'll tell you what, Roos here, he wasn't sure though, was he? He didn't make the best of it. You know, you're thinking it's probably catchable, but that ball is moving.
There's the header this time. There's a push of heads. Paulson elects to go on, and it was Isidore who dragged his shot wide off the far post. The Arsenal players wanted the referee to call back play. Sunderland have Lefebvre down too. Isidore kept going, very nearly working David Raya.
A bit of indecision as the ball bounces here. Never let it bounce as a defender. There's a few problems. The ball's knocked into Isidore, and I think he's got to do better. I think he's got to make Raya work a bit harder.
Back by Traoré, there's a big chance, and it's Dan Ballard against his former side. The Arsenal Academy graduate gives Sunderland the lead.
As a defender, you don't want to let the ball bounce. Comes in here, there you go, it bounces, causes all sorts of problems. It's nodded back into the danger area, and I've got to say, that's a great finish from the centre half.
Finally, after 8 games, this Arsenal back line has been breached, and it's one of their own who has been able to do it. Xhaka delivers towards the near post away by Declan Rice. Siddiqui, less than a minute remaining for his first period. Lefebvre has it down beautifully. There's Mukiele.
Clean the strike from Mukiele, but look at that ball to the far post. Lovely.
Hughes happy to stand off him for now, the Northern Irishman. And Saka inside the penalty area, and it was just sent curling away from that far post. His best chance so far.
Just ghosted him, really lovely here, Saka. It's off the setup. Mendy just lays it in, just pulls it.
Pursues. Declan Rice who wins it back. Marino, options. One's on the right, that's Saka! Arsenal are back level. And it's Bukayo Saka, the star boy in Sunderland. Oh, Declan Rice was so quick to pounce. Marino held it up, and Saka was emphatic with the finish.
Yeah, it's the first time they've really tried to overplay, and it's Lafay in the midfield. You can't do that with Declan Rice hunting you down, and that's what Saka should have done with the chance he had a couple of minutes ago, hit the target. But look at Declan Rice, as soon as he gets a sniff of that ball, he's on it. Good, quick release from Eza. And a great finish at the near post, right-footed.
Trossard spotted the run from Zubamendi. And it crept agonisingly wide of the goal.
Believe it, Zubamendi. Look at Trosard, he's so clever. He waits for Trosard to open his legs as well.
Marino, Declan Rice deflected into the path of Eza. Straight at Roofs again.
Eza he's in such a good position. He gets a really good strike on it, but it's almost like you want to hit it just on the slice a little bit, so it goes into the ground.
To certainly take a bit more attacking impetus. Saka's ball and towards Marino, Roof's punch. There's Zubamendi off the crossbar, and Eza on the follow-up. And somehow the game is still tied at 1-1.
What a strike from Zubamendi.
Trosard. The shoulder opens up the shot, and that is a beauty from Arsenal's Belgian. They needed a moment of inspiration, and boy did they get it. Leandro Trosard, so often the man to deliver on the big occasion, and he has done so yet again. For the first time this evening, the Gunners take the lead.
Oh, it's a great finish. He's patient, he takes his time. He waits for the run to go across the front of him, and it draws the defender, opens the little bit of space. It's worked really well.
Hume. Next one back in towards Ballard, who did get the flick on, and it's been turned in. Brian Brobbey pops up right at the death. And that may just seal an incredibly late points for Sunderland. It's worked its way to Arsenal's captain, who can deliver. There's Calafiori, and surely Mikel Merino. Dan Ballard in the way. Arsenal drop Premier League points for just the third time this season. It is a stoppage time sickener from Brian Brobbey, which salvages a point for Sunderland in the North East. Full time at the Stadium of Light. It's Sunderland 2, Arsenal 2.